Viewers, this is your minority leader of the 27th legislature, coming to you to discuss the WAPA Consumer Rescue Act of 2008 as proposed by the minority senators in the 27th legislature of the Virgin Islands and drafted by me, the Democratic Minority Leader, Ronald E. Russell. First, I want to clearly state to the viewers, this act is not drafted to protect the government or to protect WAPA or to offer any solutions directly for the government or WAPA. It is a consumer-driven act that has the intent of serving and benefiting the consumers at a reasonable cost to WAPA and the government. And I need to make that clear because many of the criticisms of the act attempt to try to favor the government, whether the government has money, whether WAPA could implement it, whether it's something that the government could afford over a long period of time, or whether or not this government is prepared to help its people. This act is drafted for the people by its representatives, and we believe that the onus and burden of finding the money, finding the wherewithal, and whatever resources necessary falls squarely on the shoulders of the government and WAPA. Now, what does the Act state? Initially, the Act pays your LIAC, which we have called Mr. LIAC, which is the Levelized Energy Adjustment Clause that appears on your WAPA bill for 3 months. 3 months, all you pay is your own consumption. During that same 3-month period, WAPA is prohibited. In other words, WAPA cannot cut off your light during that period of time. And in addition to that, WAPA must provide you with a revised bill showing that the only things you pay is what is listed in the Act. And the LIAC is paid for by the government and it does not show up on your WAPA bill. The second major component of the bill is a 2-year freeze on Mr. LIAC. A 2-year freeze that provides that any excess over a certain price, which is $30 a barrel, for the fuel that WAPA consumes to produce power is paid for by the government. And a third major component, of course, is a full audit, technical and financial, of WAPA to be completed within 6 months of January 1st, 2009. That audit will give you the confidence you need to deal with your light and power, water and power, over the next 1.5-year cycle that the LIAC is frozen. So here I am, trying to promote and give you the reasons why the WAPA Consumer Rescue Act is important for this territory. The last major component, which is absolutely necessary, is that WAPA must convert after 2 years to 40% renewable energy. Renewable energy that would not rely on fossil fuel. That is just a synopsis of the bill. And that bill, as is drafted, is now awaiting the signatures of other senators to call it into a special session. And if we do go to a special session, you, the viewers, and those who are interested will have an opportunity to testify. As I stated before, this is just a brief synopsis of the WAPA Consumer Rescue Act as promoted by the minority senators and as drafted by me. I want to thank you for viewing this short but concise video and hope that you continue to explore how you could support this important act. Thank you and God bless.